Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. Alright, so this is going to be a series while I'm here. These are going to be some things that I've noticed, and that I think needs to be discussed among the diaspora. Alright, so first let me greet everybody real quick. Favor Karduzal, hola pues bem, vossos hoje nessa mim. Quero vamos konnichiwa. Ni hamiyama. Sana monani, jamba holayagani. Assalamu alaikum and shalom. Okay, so one of the things that I started to look at when making this as a series is to look at some of the things that Palenque can teach Afro people, as well as what we can bring to them. Alright, we have to bring back balance, and the balance is lost everywhere because even though one of the things that you'll learn in Palenque, that you have to lose the mentality of the, as they say, well, they weren't conquerors. We can't call the people that went around enslaving people conquerors. Because when it was a war, they were losing, and had it not been because of their diseases, they would not have been anywhere. We call them colonizers. And basically, I'm reminded in when the agent was talking to Fishburne's character, Morpheus, and explaining who human beings are. He said they act like the virus. They act like a virus. They go into the place, use up all the resources, kill off all of the natural elements, and then when they're done using up all the resources, destroying the life, they go to another place. And no indigenous people acted in such a manner. That manner was reserved primarily for the Caucasians that went and colonized everything, because they made everything so miserable where they were from that they wanted to leave. Alright, so they went and colonized everywhere we were. And one of the things that's missing is people don't understand that when you look at Melanesia, Polynesia, the Philippines, in South America, North America, Afro people were there first. And then you got to look at the slave story, which, yes, that happened. But not all the slaves were fresh from Africa. All right. And a lot of who we are has been lost because our real history was not passed down. And when it was passed down, out of some other nature, we ourselves spat on that type of history and decided to go the route of teaching things in such a way that it gave us favor amongst others and took us out of balance. And I'll explain what that means in a minute. But this is going to be how, if we pay attention, Palenque can teach us as Afro people how to get off from under the mess. I doubt that it would happen because of who we tend to be. We tend to be people who are searching for white approval, white greed, and the white way of life, which acts as a virus. Consume all the resources, never be happy. Alright, and then when you consume it up, go somewhere else until you control everything. And when you control everything, you kill it off. That's the ultimate goal. right? That's the ultimate goal of Caucasians. So let's do this journey. Let's do this journey. First, I'm gonna start by how this journey was a little interrupted at the beginning, and then we'll go back to the beginning. All right. So let's roll.
Hey, so what's up, everybody? So I wanted to dig into this again. All right, and it was kind of interrupted because somebody started the program too soon. Show you what I mean.
Look at the plantain. You see the man in the horse, but they represent our agriculture, you know. People just believe about the agriculture. And you see the women crying
See, you
over
see,
there.
the child came
The,
by
the,
too
the,
soon.
the children go far away. The children go far away.
Espero, tem coisas para
Put it inside? Para put it inside?
necessita eletrônico. Sim.
I know it is. And the women is crying over there. The women is crying over there. The children go.
So as you can see there, before we really got into the tour, Roberto, he started giving stuff out too soon. But we're going to be better organized next time. All right. So as we continue on, we just decided to just roll with it since more of the children came by. All right. So since more of the children came by, we decided to roll with it. All right. So I want y'all to keep in mind that this didn't kind of go as I planned. All right. And so it's kind of a winged moment. All right. So now we start on the tour and just pay attention to some of the things that we learned. All right. So that's as far as we got today. So I'm gonna make this Palenque the focal point of further travels. And quick shout out to all the brothers that donate to my channel to make this possible, right? And I got Brother Texas Marine. He's going to be coming down this way, and he's going to be bringing some more stuff. So I'm gonna continue to look for black baby dolls and stuff so that we can continue this. All right. So there's a lot of history here. All right, there's a lot of history here, and we get to explore a little bit of it, and I'll take you back to the beginning of what the brother was trying to talk about. This is one of the founders who broke the chains and founded this area in Palenque. All right, and we're going to go in deeper to everything that surrounds this town. But for the moment, just want to show you kind of what was going on. And
The different trend, the rights about the different African islands where we came from, because the idea is that they learn, they keep still alive this African heritage. Then you see in the walls, in the wall right there, you see the drums. The drums, the drum was our first means of communication. The first way to communicate by ourselves in the back in the days. That represents also the little rivers, the plantain. You see the mane and the horse, they represent our culture, People just really live about our culture.
so what is significant, like in every culture, we're dealing with the drums, all right? And the other thing that is kind of alarming is I barely see anything of these women here on Google. When you type in Palenque, you're not going, or Colombia, period. You're not going to and say Afro women of Colombia. You're not going to see this, the darkness, this hue. All right, and so I wanted to put this on a map and have them represented because I'm kind of tired of not seeing the representation of the darker, beautiful women of these other lands that I've come to know. Alright, there's a lot of history here. A lot of history here. And we're going to discover it because in understanding this history, we'll understand that there are things that this place can teach us, and there are things that we need to learn as people, as a total group. All right, as a total group. This brother right here is one of the creators of the drumming. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on here, and it's a shame that it can't be appreciated because of just so much. Alright? So, with that said, this is another brother that was a creator of the groups, the bands that are becoming popular and prevalent. It's still shameful that the place itself don't get more recognition, right? So we want to bring stuff here as we learn from them, but there are just many important things that I have picked up as a result of being here, especially dealing with this group. So we're going to dive deep in this. All right. And I'm going to talk about this brother right here a lot more because not him, but it's one of the problems that I see where in order, people, we as a culture are so busy trying to uplift the women that we do it at the expense of the young brothers who create this thing. They create these things, then it is taken over. If not by the white man, the black woman takes it. All right. We're trying to bring this history here because this place was founded by the Afro men. But the Afro women played a part in how everybody was able to get here. But that's a story for another day. With that said, I'm out for now, and we'll discuss the Afro women and their contribution to this.